So orders from the corridors of justice this evening has suspended the planned leasing of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to Indian firm ADANI for 30 years. High Court Judge John Chigiti issued conservatory orders prohibiting any person or entity from implementing the ADANI JKIA takeover deal until the case filed in court is heard and determined. The Law Society of Kenya and the Kenya Human Rights Commission had filed a judicial review challenging the decision by Kenya Airports Authority to lease JKIA to ADANI Holdings. LSK and KHRC have in the meantime been directed to present their submissions within 3 days. KAA and other interested parties will have 5 days to file their responses before the hearing date set for 8th of October 2024.
Welcome back to Mora TV, and as you have seen from the clip, for me I feel that it's very good news for Kenyans as the High Court stops the ADANI takeover, which was set to be very soon, and even there were already adjustment and the inspectors from ADANI were already in sight. So we have freely witnessed a lot of rioting by Kenyans, a lot of things by Kenyans who are really feeling that this thing, we don't want it to go ahead. This thing is going to destroy our country. How can we lease an airport for 30 years at this era of 2024? So that deal which might have been done indeed was done in a shady way, and many Kenyans felt that this was not the right thing to do this. So the Kenya Human Rights Commission and the Lawyer Society of Kenya went to High Court and filed a petition, and indeed ADANI had to be heavily hit with a big blow. This is after the High Court stopped the ADANI takeover for 30 years, which was to start soon. So after that stopping, then there was something which Kenyans really raised online, and this is that it seems that the deal was already signed. When it was the takeover is when this thing came to be known, is when this thing came out to the limelight. But already it was a done deal, and some people were already given money, and it seems that indeed some people may have get away with it, but after it came out to limelight, that's when things started getting out of hand. We saw the Kenya Airport Authority Workers Union go on strike and even promised to go on more strike, but they were called for a meeting by the Labour CS Alfred Mutua, and they went out to sit and talk about these issues. So Mr. John Jigiti, the High Court magistrate, ordered the takeover to stop until the case is dealt with. He also gave the Law Society of Kenya and Kenya Human Rights 3 days to file a submission, and Kenya Airport Authority and interested parties were given 5 days also to file their responses. So the case is set for hearing on October 8th. Make sure you comment down there what you think or what's going to happen from this story you have just seen. For me, I feel like I really wish Kenyan Law Society and Kenyan Human Rights all the best, because the way this deal has been held, ADANI has been famously called corrupt even from their mother country. Even from Australia, they were called corrupt. Why is it that some few people are going there making signatures so that ADANI can take over this place? It's indeed sad.